What is up, everyone? It is DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with another video for my channel today. I have a really cool video with two RC cars. These are very fun summertime cars that you can definitely play, both around $100. So I thought they were extreme values. They're durable, they're easy to use, and we're going to go over them today. One is from the WLtoys line. It is a 1/14 scale racing model series here. It's a very, very nice battery powered car. And we also have one from Hypergo, which is from the Hosim company, and this is also a nice little 4x4 truck that is extremely fast and fun to play with. We're going to go through both of them. I'm not a super expert on RC cars at all, but I just wanted to show you that they're easy and fun to use and that anybody can get into it as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. It's DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. If you've never tuned into my station, just know that we are steadily growing. I love to do reviews. I just like to help bring you these valued items, do the research for you so you don't have to, and then also leave some links in case you're interested in some of the products I review. So thank you so much. Please join the Martini Nation. If this is helpful at all, leave a like or subscribe, and also hit that bell notification so you know when I uploaded my next video. All right, so thank you so much. Let's get into the video. I'm gonna bring my little assistant out here and he's gonna show you how easy these cars are to operate and get started. And so we are gonna get going with WLtoys car first. We're gonna switch camera views so we can get you a little bit better camera angle. All right, we're back and we have my little assistant here. He's gonna show you this is how easy these cars are to work with and everything, with a little bit of tutelage. Anybody can learn how to put these cars together and get them ready to go so you can have some fun and start racing them around. So this is the WLtoys RC car. It is a 2.4 gigahertz RC model. It is model 144001. It is a 4x4, so it does have all four wheels will go in motion, so it does have four-wheel drive. It does come with a few things in the box. We've had these for a year, so we've done tons of testing, and they are durable. They're still here. I haven't replaced more than a couple clips and maybe a bolt for the tires, which you can buy online in like little kits that have those extra items in them. So we're definitely going to show you a little bit of that, but other than that, a couple of loose bolts and things like that, which was probably our fault for maybe not putting them on tight enough or something like that. But these cars are really durable, and we're going to kind of talk about that and also show that a little bit as well. So just in the box really quick, just want to tell you it does come with two batteries. The batteries are still working, the original ones. We did buy some different ones. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And it does come with a charger as well to charge those batteries. And I would suggest using whatever battery charger that you get with those batteries, use that charger. It's kind of important because all the batteries could be different. These are lithium batteries. And you know, it does come with a charger, and then it comes with the car itself. We're going to give you a really good close-up in this car in just a little bit, but first my assistant right here is going to put it together. I just want to say one more thing is this car does retail for $129. I think I got it a little bit less when we purchased it. I want to say right around $119. They have gone up just a little bit. So it's still a great car at $130. It is a kind of entry-level car in my opinion, but it's still great for anybody out there. So I'm going to bring you in just a little bit closer, show you how to put this together, and it's as easy as that. He knows how to do it. So let's go ahead and put this together. I'm going to break it down real quick. He's going to show you how to break down this car and how to install the battery. And so we're going to go down to the car right here. You can see the car. Try to get a close-up. And all right, go ahead and do your business. So, you see it has the connector there, so he's just going to plug that in. And he's going to also strap it down and make sure he doesn't like crimp down the cables like he's doing. So he's doing perfect right now. Strap that down, make sure it's good and tight and the battery's good. He's going to push down the wiring on top there. Now one thing he would have to do for it to be good to go is he's going to have to turn the car on, which is the button in there. Yep, the red button right there. and the little beep shows you that the car is on. Perfect. And he's going to line up the little notches here so he can line and put the clips back in. Now these are a little bit different clips. They actually have little plastic ends and they're just a little bit easier to work with. The original clips were just normal clips without those plastic ends. So we did modify that a little bit. And the next thing he's going to want to do is put batteries in the controller. So I got some batteries here for him. And this is the controller right here. It is a 2.4 gigahertz band controller. It is pretty cool. It does have adjust your speed and your trim for your steering. So it's very cool. You can also change channels, and he's putting all the batteries in correctly there. And the top in there.
That's always the hardest part.
Looks like one of your batteries is sticking up just a little bit right here. Yeah.
No. Yes.
Boom. Nice. So then what are you going to have to do to get the car and those connected?
Turn this
Yep,
on.
he's going to just turn it on. Can you show us the controller real quick? And where was the on button?
Right here.
That's the on button. You can see that it's blinking. And is it paired up? How can we test to see if it's paired up? How do we do that? Yep. He just turns the steering and see if the steering is working. You can see on the car. Let's go ahead and do that steering again. Yeah, look at that. That steering works very good. Controller to car works really good. Go ahead. I'm just going to take this from you real quick. And I just want to show you, it does have the trim control and the speed control, and it also has 4 different channels here for you to work off the 2.4 gigahertz. And like I said, it took 4 AA batteries, and it has the trigger and the steering. The steering is pretty cool there with that chrome wheel. He really liked it when he got this car. Questions people might ask out there: what do you think of this car? Do you think it's pretty durable?
Yes.
And why do you think it's durable?
Because we drove it down the sewer, which I did.
You drove it into the sewer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll make it a little durable. And what happened when it went into the sewer?
It got 1 scratch on it.
It only got 1 scratch? Did it get wet?
No, not really.
No, it didn't get wet. So that was good that it didn't get wet, but yes. And then what else makes the car durable? That you drive it pretty fast, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever rolled it or flipped it?
Yeah, I flipped it and rolled it like about 15 times rolling it, but flipping it is probably about 80 times.
Slight exaggeration, but yes, it's been flipped and rolled many times, and every time the car has been working, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, could you show me one more thing? Could you show me the bottom of this car? So, all right, so on the bottom of the car, it does have a very cool metal plate on the bottom. So you can see the scuffs and scratches, and a lot of that is from the sewer run when it went into the curb and actually fell into the sewer. So you can see it got a lot of scrapes from that incident. And then you can see that the front plate, let me see the front plate a little bit. It is because it has hit some curbs and things like that. But this thing is really durable. It has a lot of metal pieces. It has oiled shocks. Can you push down on it a little bit? There you go. Oil shocks in the front and rear. And it does have pretty decent tread on the tires as well. But I would like to get some knobbies for this pretty soon in the future. All right, we're going to break for now, and we're going to show you how to assemble the other car that we have in this list, and then we're going to go out and drive both of them so you can see how they perform. We're going to show you the Hosim cars now. I'm sorry, I have somebody doing some kind of construction in the background, so sorry for that in the video, but it's unavoidable, and so I can't control that. But I'm going to try to talk as loud as possible so you guys can hear what I am doing. So we are now with the Hypergo. This is a very, very cool car. This is under $100. It's $89. It's Hypergo. It does have an app called let me double check this. It is called the Hyper Wheels app. And so the Hyper Wheels app does have an app. It does show speed, it does show GPS, and it shows you some other little facts about your car, battery life, things like that. This does have a pretty powerful motor. It says super motor. It is 4x4. It does have a 7.4 volt Lipo battery that it does come with. Now, the only thing I would say on these batteries, here's a battery that it comes with, and it actually has an on switch on the battery. So I unfortunately have lost one of these batteries already, but it does have a battery meter on there, and it'll show you, you can see the exact battery life. This one is fully charged. I did lose one of these batteries, which is unfortunate, and these are really hard to find. So I actually had to just replace it with a normal lithium battery. But make sure that you use, it does come with the USB Type-C charger. Just make sure you use the appropriate charger with the appropriate battery. So whatever battery you used with, or whatever charger you use with that battery, that's the battery you should use. So something to put out there. But notice this is on, and you can shut it back off if I just give it a kind of a long push here, and it'll shut back down. So that's shutting down. So that's actually how you turn the car on this one. And see, we'll go ahead and take this one off as well to show you how to put it together real quick. This has the old school type clips on this, which are a little bit harder to mess with because they don't have that little tag on them. But I will take the case. This also, you can see it's a little bit dirty, but it looks pretty good still. Gas shocks, a lot of metal parts here. It actually has a cooling fan on the motor, which is kind of impressive for this inexpensive car that's only $89. It does have a wheelie bar in the back, and we'll try to demonstrate that a little bit later. It has a GPS meter on the front, like I said, to work with that app. Very, very cool, and really nice 4x4 tires. This thing can really go through the grass and go through different things really, really easily. So once again, we're going to just throw this battery on real quick. This is the original battery. Like I said, I do have some aftermarket batteries for it, but this is the original battery it comes with. It does come with two. I just happened to lose one. Like I said, we've had these cars for about a year, and so we definitely have put a lot of testing. You can see how that battery just goes in like that. I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to have my assistant hold that for me. And then I'm going to, this little knob here, I'm going to turn it, and it's going to open this right here so I can get the battery in. All right, and then we just want to put the battery in like so. Yeah, we want to put it the other way, sorry, my bad. So put it facing up right here, and then we can get this arm down along the wires here. A little tough here. There we go. And then you just want to make sure you turn that to lock it down. And you can see how nicely that fits in there, and then we do have the batteries all locked down. So on this one, like I said, to turn the car on, you actually have to push the button here. Push and hold, long hold, and it will be on. And you can see that the fan started running as soon as I got that done. Then we'll go ahead and put the chassis back on. Put that, like I said, I'm just going to put two on for now, just for the sake of time, just to show you that you just put those right in, and they're pretty easy to put on. Like I said, these are, I'll put them all in. These are a little bit harder to work with than the ones with the little tab on them, so I would suggest if you can find the ones with the tab on it. You can see that this one has a tab here and this one does not, and so these are a little bit easy to work with in my opinion. And then I'll put this one in the back here, and this car is ready to go. Here's the remote for it right here. Looks pretty cool. Not as fancy as the WTL car, but it still works pretty well. This has actually your speed trim. It has a steering trim, and it also has your trim direction as well. So it kind of has an extra little feature there. And then it also has controls for the different channels for the controller as well. So pretty cool there. This one takes 3 batteries, so it doesn't take as many batteries as the WLT car. Batteries for the controls right here. We got some batteries for the controls right here. We're going to go ahead and put these in according to thing. You make sure you always put, the negative goes to the spring and the positive goes up. Those are all in, and we're going to put our lid back on. Slides right in, and we're good to go. All right, once like that, we just have to test an on button on the back, so make sure you turn that on. Once you do that, how we test our cars by just moving the steering. And we are ready to get these cars out and have some fun. So we're going to go ahead and change views, and then we're going to let you see us kind of messing with the cars. Rolling. One thing that we wanted to put out there, that if you do not have like this other car that we have has its own GPS, you can go ahead and pick up the Milan, and it is a GPS. And what else does it do?
It tells speed, distance, and it can have a timer on it.
That's right. So and what we usually do is we actually, can you show me the back of that? Yep, it has some Velcro on it, and we usually have a Velcro piece on the car, but right now we just kind of cleaned the cars off, so we don't have that other Velcro piece on, so we're not going to put it on today. But where do we normally put it on the car when we put it on? We literally put it right on the top of the car, and with the Velcro, the industrial strength Velcro, it just sticks on there perfectly. Now, it will get scraped up a little bit. See, this one is a little scraped up if you flip the car and things like that, but this is pretty, it has been pretty durable, so this is a good little GPS for $30. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and set this down, and my assistant is going to show you that this car, it does have 7.6 volt battery. It's a 30 amp, and it does hit speeds of 37 miles per hour, which is pretty crazy for an RC car, and especially at only about $130. So he's going to go ahead and just show you what it can do. So go ahead and just drive it around a little bit. There you go.
Good?
Yep, go straight one more time. All right, everyone, let's wrap this up on the WLT car and the Hosim car. On the RC car here, this is about $130. On the Hosim truck, it is about $90. I think they're both extremely durable cars. They're extremely valued cars, and they're pretty easy to use, maintain, and keep the batteries charged and all those types of things. You can find interchangeable parts for both these vehicles. For the most part, you should be able to find spare tires and, you know, the bolts that are holding the tires and things like that. The clips on the tops to hold down the plastic chassis, you'll be able to find all those types of things aftermarket, and so they're pretty easy to maintain as well. So the couple other positives that I want to point out is that they're extremely easy to use. You saw us both using them. My son is around 9. He is fully capable of using both the cars. He has a lot of fun with them, and you know, maybe once in a while I'll just have to turn down the speed just a little bit so you can keep really good control of the car when it's not zooming around too fast. But for the most part, you know, we have a great time with them, and they're super fun. It's a great father-son hobby to have. It's not too expensive, and you can, you know, have fun tearing up the yard a little bit with the cars. So it is pretty fun. Both cars are 4x4. Both of them. The LT car has a lithium battery that it comes with, and the truck actually has a Lipo a battery that it comes with. You can buy extra batteries or other batteries that will work with this. You just have to make sure you have the right connector to connect to the vehicle. So they sell extra batteries. They're not like stock company batteries, but there are batteries out there that you can use with these vehicles, and I'll leave some links in case you're interested in some extra batteries that will work with these cars. Just to point out too, the LT car has a 7.6 volt 30 amp battery, and the truck has a 7.4 35 amp battery. It is waterproof in that box, and everything like that is a hard case, and this has a soft case battery. The WLT car is much faster. It goes up to 37 miles per hour. I would say the truck goes up to around probably 29, 30 miles an hour. But that's extremely fast when you're talking about little RC cars, especially at this price point. So they're really, really fun. The truck also has an app with GPS, speed, battery life, and so you can mess with the app. If you have an Android or iPhone, you can mess with that app and kind of have fun with that as well. And just to top it off, I really don't have too many negatives for these cars. I'm actually really surprised with the battery life, durability, and you know, I was just surprised by the value of the cars, and I think we both have fun with the cars, don't we? Definitely. So thank you so much for tuning in. It's been DJ Martini Midwest Reviews and my helper here. And hopefully, if this is helpful at all, you'll give a like or subscribe to my channel for future videos and tech valued items and things like that. Talk to you later.